Once upon a time, long, long ago, there lay in a valley far, far away in the mountains the most contented kingdom the world has ever known. It was called Happy Valley, and it was ruled over by a wise old king called Otto. And all his subjects flourished and were happy, and there were no discontents or grumblers, because wise King Otto had had them all put to death along with the trade union leaders many years before. And all the good, happy folk of Happy Valley sang and danced all day long, and anyone who was for any reason miserable or unhappy or who had any difficult personal problems was prosecuted under the Happiness Act.
Gaspar Schlitz, I put it to you that you were, on February the 5th of this year, very depressed with malice aforethought, and did moan quietly, contrary to the Cheerful Noises Act.
I did.
May I just explain, my lad, that the reason for my client's behaviour was that his wife had just died that morning.
Members of the jury, have you reached your verdict?
Guilty.
I hereby sentence you to be hanged by the neck until you cheer up.
And while the good folk of Happy Valley tenaciously frolicked away, their wise old king, who was a merry old thing, played strange songs on his Hammond organ all day long, up in the beautiful castle where he lived with his gracious queen, Syllabub, and their lovely daughter, Mitzi Gaynor, who had fabulous tits and an enchanting smile and a fine wit and wooden teeth which she bought in a chemist in Augsburg despite the fire risk. She treasured these teeth, which were made of the finest pine, and she varnished them after every meal. And next to her teeth, her dearest love was her pet rabbit, Herman. She would take Herman for long walks and pet and fuss over him all day, and she would visit the royal kitchens and steal him tasty titbits, which he never ate because, sadly, he was dead, and no one had the heart to tell her because she was so sweet and innocent and knew nothing of death or gastroenteritis, or even plastic hip joints. One day, when she was romping with Herman, she suddenly set eyes on the most beautiful young man she had ever seen, and fell deeply in love with him, naturally assuming him to be a prince. Well, fortunately, he was a prince, so she found him in the book, which her mother always made her carry, and learned his name, and went and introduced herself and the subject of marriage, and he fell deeply in love with her, and in what seemed like the twinkling of an eye, but was in fact a fortnight, they were in her father's lounge, asking his permission to marry.
Daddy,
Yes, Lorna?
we have something to ask you.
A request!
Sir, may I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
Well, I don't know it, but if you hum it, I'll soon pick it up.
No, sir, I really do wish to marry your daughter, sir.
Are you a prince?
Yes, sir.
Is he in the book?
Yes, Daddy.
And do you really love my daughter?
I do.
Well, in that case, I must set you a task to prove you worthy of her hand in marriage.
I accept.
You must climb to the highest part of the castle first thing tomorrow morning, armed only with your sword, and jump out of the window.
Hey, look, there he is!
Daddy?
I'm afraid not, daughter. He wasn't worthy of you.
Oh, Daddy. Would he have to go into the ground like all the others? Come on, Herman.
And so Mitzi and Herman went down to the river bank to see if they could find another prince. Everyone was fishing that day, the carpenter and the candlemaker and the blacksmith and the window dresser and his friend, and the hangman and all his apprentices, and the secret policeman, and the narcotic salesman and his auntie. But not a prince for miles, until Mitzi's eyes suddenly spotted the slightest flash of gold underneath a weeping willow tree, and there, sure enough, was a prince. He was rather thin and spotty, with a long nose and bandy legs and nasty, unpolished plywood teeth, but, thought Mitzi, a prince is a prince, and she fell in love with him without another thought. And after a time, or a few times anyway, he too fell in love with her, and very soon they were on their way to ask King Otto's permission to wed, as this prince didn't read the newspapers any more than any of the others did, decadent, dim-witted, parasitic little bastards that they were.
What? Oh! Hello, darling.
This is my mother, the Queen. And, this is,
This is my new algebra teacher, Dr. Erasmus.
Hello there.
Don't stare, darling. And who is this?
Oh, this is Prince Walter.
Oh.
We were just going to ask Daddy's permission to get married.
Ah, well, I want to talk to him about that. I'll see you about the binomial theorem in the woodshed at 8 o'clock, Dr. Erasmus.
I'll bring the baby oil, Queen.
Yes.
Does Daddy like Dr. Erasmus?
I wouldn't mention him, darling. He's a bit funny about darker people.
I know nothing of racial prejudice.
Good. Well, I'll talk to him first.
Oh, you baby, stop and listen to me.
Plug my organ in.
That's a joke. Now listen to me.
What is
I've got something important to tell you. Mitzi's coming in a moment with another prince.
Yeah.
Look, don't start that again.
Princes.
Well, there soon won't be any left, thanks to you. Now, just you make sure you make that task nice and easy. Otherwise, I'll smash your organ.
Can I play at the wedding?
Yes.
All right. I could play that one about Yumby Blue for Tangy Yumby.
The king is ready to see you now.
Hello, Daddy.
Come in, child.
This is Prince Walter.
Yeah. Is he in the book?
Yes.
Hello, Walter.
Prince Walter.
Oh, so sorry. So you want to marry my daughter, do you?
Perhaps.
Oh, say you do, and bring me such joys I've never tasted before.
Yeah, all right.
All right, first I must set you a task so you prove yourself worthy of my daughter's hand in marriage.
Why?
Because she's a fucking princess, that's why. You must go tomorrow morning to the highest part of the castle. And you must go, go down to the shops and get me 20 Rothmans.
What, now?
Tomorrow morning.
And so, early next morning, all the happy villagers were gathered to watch Prince Walter set off on his quest.
Here are your fags.
Thank you, Walter.
Prince Walter.
Loyal subjects, faithful followers, this is indeed a proud moment for the Queen and myself. For this is the moment when Princess Mitzi marries Prince Walter. But first, a little number I've written entitled Yah-Tee Buckety Rum Ting for Two.
Halt! Halt! Halt, I prithee, gentle king.
Belt up!
I am Prince Charming from the kingdom of the Golden Lakes, good Sir King. Page 4 in the book. And I crave the hand of your beautiful daughter, Princess Mitzi.
You're too late.
What?
I've got a Charming. Now buzz off. Wait a minute. Mitzi is not betrothed yet. What? He said if I went and got him 20 Rothmans, I could have her.
Got you 20 Rothmans?
I had to go down the town.
For Princess Mitzi?
Yes.
For this priceless treasure? For this most perfect of all God's creatures?
I think I'm falling in love again.
For this finest and most delicate flower in the whole of this geographical area, I will face in mortal combat that most dreaded of all creatures.
A dragon!
And I shall slay it single-handed to prove myself worthy of your enchanting daughter, O king.
I accept.
What?
I accept. Tomorrow morning, then.
Where's he going to get a dragon from?
I provide my own.
Loyal subjects, by virtue of Prince Charming's noble deed, I now consent to give him Princess Mitzi's hand in marriage. But first, the B-side of my latest single.
I'll be revenged on the lot of you.
Nobody in Happy Valley worried about Prince Walter's threats, and the joyous day soon arrived for the royal wedding. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join together this man, Prince Charming, and this woman, Princess Mitzi Gaynor, in holy matrimony. If there be anyone who knoweth just cause or pediment why these two should not be joined together, Jesus Christ.
Yes! His eyes! The wicked witch! He's trying, you fools!
Witch, you commit sacrilege by your very presence here. I command you in the name of the good book to leave this holy place forthwith.
Shut up!
Sorry, witch.
Now, where's the king? Where's the king?
Oh, me. I was terribly sorry. I was miles away. Yes?
I forbid this marriage to take place.
You forbid it.
Who are you?
I'm the Lord Chancellor, you impudent old hag. How dare you speak thus to our...
Now, Mitzi marries Prince Walter, or I curse the lot of you.
Mitzi marries Prince Charming.
I'm warning you.
Carry on with the ceremony.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Very well. I hereby change every single person in this cathedral into chickens! Except me!